Hello and welcome back to the show. Yes, you are watching the podcast of the Club2Club podcast of the third and Premier Division teams. Yes, and we are back in Ipswich, Suffolk. Of course, we are with Hadleigh United, the Brettsiders, founded in 1892. They play their home games at the Millfield Stadium. They moved into the stadium in 1954, where they only had the floodlights installed in 93-94 season. The capacity for the stadium is 3,000 with 250 seats. The home kit are, of course, in all dark blue with the away kit in all all in white. The club first of all played in 1929, where the club played in the Ipswich District League. They were in the Division 3A. In 1929, they were placed in Section A. 1930 to 31 season, they moved into Division 2A. 1931 to 32 season, they avoided relegation by the skin of their teeth. 93-94, they actually won the league, winning 24 games out of 26. In 1934-35 and 35 to 36, they were actually runners-up in the league. They were promoted from Division 1 from 1936, 1937, 1938, they were relegated to Division 2A and they actually finished bottom of the league. They were Division 2 champions in 1948 to 49 season, Division 1 champions 1953 to 54 season, and of course 1956 to 57. But then the club did drop out of the SIL in 1964 to 65 season because they were actually playing in the District League at that stage. So they rejoined the SIA in 1965 to 66 season, where they actually won the Senior Cup in 1968 to 69 season, beating Westerfield by 3 goals to 2. Then they actually won the cup again in 1971 to 72 season, beating ICA Paints by 1-0. Won the league again in 1972 to 73 season. They won the double in 1976 to 70 season. Then 78 to 79, they won the league again. League Cup winners 3 times, 1980 to 81 season, 81 to 82, and then 86 to 87 season. They actually did win the Suffolk Senior Cup in 1982 to 83 season, beating Crane Sports by 4 goals to 1. Then they joined the Eastern Counties League in 91-92 season. They finished up in Division 1. In that season, they finished 11th out of 20 leagues. So 93-94 season, as I was saying, the floodlights were then installed for Millfield Stadium. They actually came first of the Division 1 with their 18 teams involved. They played 34 terms. 27 wins, 4 draws, 3 losses, massive 96 goals for, 30 against with an 85 points scored. 96-97 season, they finished second from bottom, 22 out of 23. They played 44 times, winning only 5 games, 8 draws, 31 losses, 41 goals for, and a massive 128 against, scoring on the board 23 times. 2008-2009 season, they were in the Division 1 from the 97 to 2009. They actually finished second of the Division 1, came second out of 20 teams, played 38 times, winning 26, drawing 4, 8 losses, 79-4, and only 40 goals against, with a massive 82 points scored. In 2013-2014, they actually won the Eastern Counties League. They played 38 times, 26 wins, 5 draws, 7 losses, a massive 105 goals scored with 48 against, massive 83 points on the board, and of course there was 20 teams in the league. They did actually win the league on goal difference versus Woodbridge. Woodbridge actually finished second in that league. 2014 to 2015, we got a few more little stats for you now. There was 20 league teams in the league. They finished in 7th. They played 38 times, winning 17, drawing 9, 12 losses with a minus 10 goal difference, 60 points on the scoring sheet. Scott Chaplin had 38 appearances with 9 goals. They had a guy called Wright with 20 appearances with 10 goals. And then David Lormer, 43 appearances with 18 goals for that season. 2015 to 2016 season, they finished in 7th. Again, 38 38 played, 16 wins, 7 draws, 15 losses, with a -4 goal difference. A little bit better from the previous season with 55 points on the board. Scott Chapman again, 37 appearances, 6 goals. David Lormer again, 34 appearances with 12 goals. And then Daniel Thrower with 40 appearances with 23 goals for him. 2016 to 2017, Hadleigh finished in 18th out of 21 teams, playing 40 times, 10 wins, 8 draws and 22 losses, with a -31 goals difference, with 38 points on the board. Tom Driscoll, number 3 on my goals chart, with 44 appearances with 6 goals. Sam Sharp, number 2, 40 appearances with 8 goals. Carl Cassell, 24 appearances with 10 goals. We come on to Carl very shortly when we go through the reserves in a second. 2017 to 2018, the team finished 21st out of 24 teams. 46 games played, 10 wins, 4 losses, 32 against, with a -56 goal difference, with points tally 34. In that season, I can only find really 2 major appearances and goals for that one. So you had Chris Rose with 26 appearances with 5 goals. And then Kieran Andrews, 49 appearances with 14 goals. Then last season, 2018 to 2019, they were doomed for relegation, but they did have a new manager come in, name of a Christian Appleford. He actually got appointed in December 2018, managed to get the club steer clear away from relegation zone, which was brilliant for them. So Carl Cassell again, 22 appearances with 11 goals. Romaro Dunn, 30 appearances with 10 goals. He was actually the players and the manager's player of the season that season. And then Daniel Thrower again with 19 appearances with 10 goals. Their records for Hadleigh in the FA Cup. They managed to get into the major first qualifying round. 95-96, they played Romford. They lost that game by a 1-0 away from home. Then in 2013 to 2013, they played Everley. They actually lost 6-1 away from home. 2014 to 2015, Brickley Town. They lost 4-0 away from home. In the quarterfinals of the FA Vase, they played Tunbridge Wells in 2012 to 2013 season. They lost by 2-0. Their record of attendance was actually in the FA Vase, Housestead Town. In 95, they had 518 spectators at the ground. It was actually the home ground. They won by 3-2. Few little facts for you. On Twitter, they got 2,213 followers. 1st of July, they had a trial day for the under-18 team. They had 35 players turn up for their session there. Unbelievable session there for that one. Also, I've had some information about the Challenge Cup and the Shell Trophy. They are actually in the League Challenge Cup first. The first team have been drawn away to current holders Long Malford, which will be played on Wednesday the 25th of September 2019. The reserves has been drawn away in the Woodbridge Town Reserves. They're playing Woodbridge Town in first round of the Shell Trophy. At the moment, the date has not been arranged so far. However, we'll come down to the manager, Christian Appleford. As I was saying, he was appointed in 2018, December time. He's had spells at Stowmarket, Berrytown and Mildenhall. He's looking to add to his players, which he has done. He has signed 4 players so far. With the major one, I think this one is Matt Payne. He was actually the Stowmarket experienced midfielder. He had 31 appearances last season. Also, he was the ex-captain for Brickley Town. Josh Cheatham from Leiston. attacker midfielder. He actually had 18 appearances with 4 goals last season. Wayne Blackman, who was the youth player from Sudbury, he's come in, ball playing midfielder with 2 appearances with Stanley Rovers last season, who actually played in the Essex Senior League. Then the last one they have signed is Carl Rill. He's actually come from Felixstowe and Walton, played from a higher league. The defender will come in for next season. He has actually played for Leiston, Whittam Town, Averley, East Thurrock, and of course Felixstowe and Walton. So let's turn our attentions to what happened in the reserves and the under-18. So the under-18 season, 2018 to 2019, they actually finished second out of 11 teams. They played 20 times, winning 13, drawing 3, losing only 4 games with a massive 64 goals for, with 30 against, 42 points. But then they lost out on the last day of the season. Walsham, the Willows, won the league on the last day with 44 points. Couple of more stats for you there. Number 3, Shane Murphy had 23 appearances with 10 goals. Curtis Harvey, 23 appearances with 10 goals. Ryan Chidlow, 23 appearances with 22 goals for the season. So hopefully they're looking forward to a new season for the under-18s in 2019 to 2020. So the Hadleigh veteran team, they were actually champions last season. There was only 6 teams in Division 4 South. They played 10 times, winning 8, drawing only 1, losing 1, 42 goals for, 15 against with 25 points on the board. Massive champions for them in Division 4. I think they go into Division 3 for the next season. And then we'll come to the reserves team. The reserves team, found a few more information about the reserves. Last season, they were playing in the 309 Reserves League. There was 12 teams. They finished 5th out of 12. Played 22 times, 13 wins, 1 draw, 8 losses. 61 for, 37 against, with a massive 40 points for. More statistics here for you. George Crane with 12 appearances, 6 goals. Sean Liggett with six appearances with 10 goals. Sean Murphy, 19 appearances with 16 goals. 2017 to 2018, the reserves team finished 4th out of 12 teams, playing 21 times, 9 wins, 5 draws, 7 losses with a -1 goal difference. 32 points on the score sheet for them. Player stats for you. You had Elliot Bullard with 10 appearances with 6 goals. Sam Sharp, 13 appearances with 16. 2016 to 2017, the club finished 13th out of 14 teams. 26 played, 4 wins, 3 draws, 19 losses, and -42 goal difference with 15 points on the tally. With Benjamin Regan, 27 appearances with 8 goals. Sam Sharp again, 6 appearances with 7 goals. Joshua Everett with 24 appearances with 4 goals. 2015-2016, they came very close to winning the reserves league there. Whitton Town Reserves won the league by 1 point. So Whitton Town had 76, Hadleigh had 75. They played 34 times to winning 24 times. 3 draws, 7 losses with 52 goal difference. Not bad season for them. Player statistics here. Number 3, Luke Simpson with 30 appearances with 13 goals. Carl Kessel again, 16 appearances with 17 goals. Elliot Bullard, 32 appearances with 24 goals. In 2014-15, they finished 7th out of 10 teams. 18 played, 6 wins, 0 draws, 12 losses, and -19 goal difference with 20 points on the board. Carl Cassell with 21 appearances with 16 goals. Harvey Evans, 25 appearances with 11 goals. Number 3, Luke Simpson, 27 appearances with only 9 goals. So, also, I'll go through the presentation evening from the Saturday, the 18th of May. The first team, the Players' Player of the Year was Nick Punter. Manager's Player and the Supports Player was Romeo Dunn. Reserves team player, was players player, managers player, and the supporters player was Jack Lambert. The under-18s presentation was players player was Shane Murphy, managers and supporters player was Joel Cooper. So I hope you enjoyed the Hadleigh United club-to-club history there. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. It'd be fantastic. Retweet it as many times as you can. That'd be perfect for me. And we'll see you next time, where we will go to Haverhill Rovers. So then, we'll see you next time. Cheers, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.